In today's passage from St. Paul's letter to the church at Ephesus, Paul uses military images to describe the Christian's role in the world. He describes the Christian as a soldier. But I believe that we must be careful with this image and apply the image as Paul uses it. For the purpose of our battle and the weapons we are to use are not those of the usual military. They are spiritual weapons, and the purpose is the spread of the gospel. I'm sure you've heard some of the sermons and read some of the books that I have, in which Christian life is depicted as a warfare in which we are called to defeat evil. Well, for one thing, Jesus already conquered evil, and so that need not be our mission. And Jesus calls his followers to peaceful confrontation, not antagonistic hatred. We don't need to be at war in that sense. The Christian life will indeed lead to confrontation at times, but within that situation, we are to use the weapons of faith, as St. Paul explains in his letter to the Ephesians. There he says, we are to put on the armor of God. We are to gird our loins in truth. Righteousness is to be our breastplate, and our feet are to be shod in readiness for the gospel of peace. Faith should be our shield, and the word of God should be our helmet and sword. Not the description of an ordinary soldier decked out for conventional warfare. No, ours is an unconventional warfare in which we need to dress ourselves in the weapons of the gospel. And our goal is not the destruction of the enemy, but his or her well-being and possible conversion. We are not called to destroy, but to build up and to edify, since the good of others is always our aim. The differences in weaponry and goal make Christian warfare, if we need to call it that, something very different. It is our way of saying that the Christian life must be taken very seriously, and we have a mission that is essential to the world. It is a mission of love given us by God.